prophecy in the block, it's Eazy.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Eazy, the General. You're now tuned in to SecretCityTv, and today's episode is story time. I'm going to talk about my experience in the Section 35. For you that don't know, Section 35 is a court-ordered hold. It's kind of like a detox, but it's court-ordered. So here in the state of Massachusetts, it's one of the very few states where you can be Section 35. It's a civil commit. That's exactly what it is. It's considered a civil commit. You get picked up by the cops, handcuff you like you did some crime. They bring you to the courthouse. You sit downstairs in the court holding cell. And they send your ass off if you got to talk to a doctor first. They analyze you. They see if if she thinks you should be committed or he thinks you should be committed, and you have a lawyer who represents you. Now, I thought I was going to beat it. I thought my lawyer did a good job at defending me. I thought I was going to beat it. So I got picked up by those guys right there. Excuse my language. So what happened was, just making sure they wasn't turning around. So what happened was, I was outside my grandmother's house. 2 cruisers pulled up with my boy. They walk over. They're like, Benjamin Torres. So I try to act like it wasn't me. I try to just ignore him. So my boy, instead of paying no mind or being like, who you? He's not over here. My boy instantly turns to me when they say my name. Looks at me. So now they know who I am. Like, what's up? They're like, oh, you got somebody put out a Section 35 for you. Now, the only people who could do this would be your parents, your spouse, or an immediate family member. So I'm like, I don't know what that's about. Blah, blah, blah. They're like, oh, you gotta come with us down to the courthouse. If everything goes all right, you'll be out real quick. So they call for me. They put me in the cruiser. I go to the courthouse. I'm downstairs in the holding cell. Lady comes in. No, first my lawyer comes in. He don't even tell me he's my lawyer. That's one right there. Instead of saying like, yo, I'm gonna be defending you, he asks me my name. Tell him it's me. He says, all right, a lady's gonna come down and talk to you. He doesn't tell me he's my lawyer. He just tells me a lady's gonna come downstairs and talk to me. She comes downstairs. Come on, you're making mad noise while I'm trying to make my video.
Oh, let her do it.
I'm trying to make a video. She's making a bunch of noise here. Anyways, so the lady comes downstairs. She starts asking me questions. And so while she's asking me the questions, she's asking me like, when's my last time using and all this bullshit. So I'm telling her what she wants to hear, at least what I think she wants to hear. So I go upstairs. Now they take me upstairs. So now the guy who introduced himself to me and didn't tell me he was my lawyer is now standing in the courtroom and tells me at that moment, don't worry, I'm gonna get you out of this. So now I realize he's my lawyer. Starts asking questions. The judge is reviewing it. Long story short, he did a good job. He made a good argument. But what hurt me was the judge said, I don't want to hear what the petitioner, which was the person who put in the request for the Section 35. He said, I don't want to hear what the petitioner has to say. I want to hear what his friend has to say, which was my boy who was with me when I got arrested, when they picked me up. So my boy not thinking he's helping me out by going with the person who petitioned me, tells them, oh yeah, I think he needs help. I don't even know if he said that. That's what the doctor said that he said. Oh yeah, his boy said that he needs help and blah blah blah. So the judge sends me. He says he's getting Section 35 to Plymouth Mass Act. Now, I'm new to this. I had been to a detox once before, so I'm like, all right, it's a detox, whatever. I can smoke cigarettes, eat my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and eat my bowls of cereal. I'll be chilling, watching TV. Boom. They're like, there's no room in Brockton Matsy, which was the detox I had went to, which was Brockton High Point. So they have a side that's Section 35. She's like, but we have beds available in and Plymouth Massac. So Plymouth Massac is a forestry camp. Now, I didn't know because I had never been there. They tell the petitioner, which was my mother actually, it was my mother. They tell my mother, oh, don't worry, he's going to a place that's just locked. It's a locked facility, but he'll be able to kayak. They do archery there. All this shit, it's a lie. I am telling you now, it's a lie. But I didn't know that. So I go, they got me handcuffed, I'm in the paddy wagon, boom. We go to Dartmouth House of Corrections first, we drop some inmates off there. And now we're on our way to Plymouth. So I get there, boom. When I pull up, now remember, I think this is a detox. It's supposed to be a detox. I pull up, I see COs, correctional officers. I'm like, why is there COs here? If this is a detox, why are there COs here? Alright, whatever, maybe just so people don't run, I don't know. I haven't seen the facility yet. I pulled in, I'm in the back of a paddy wagon. I get out. They're like, oh, come to this little like, trailer. What is this trailer? I go inside, there's 3 COs inside. CO's like, hey, you want a cigarette before you go in? You can smoke a cigarette? I'm like, yeah, word. He's like, nah, just kidding. Alright, he's a dickhead. Anyways, they're like, alright, you gotta put this suit on, strip. Strip? What do you mean strip? Get down to your boxes. What kind of detox is this? It's more like a jail. So, I go down on my boxes, boom. Alright, now take your boxes off.
Strip club.
Take my boxes off? It's like, yeah. I'm like, yo, this is supposed to be a detox, yeah, but you're a civil commit. This is MCI Plymouth, the Plymouth House of Corrections. Yo, I think they dropped me off at the wrong place. Nah, it's Plymouth Massac. You're a civil commit, section 35. Boom. Had to take my box off. Damn, my leg keeps dying on me. Boom, had to take my boxes off. Lift your nutsack. This is uncomfortable as shit. Squat, cough. Man, boom, so boom, hurry up, let's get this over with. I don't like nobody looking at my ass and my nutsack. Boom, so boom, switch, put my jumpsuit on, it's all red. Instead of being an orange like you see on TV and shit, the orange jumpsuit is a red one, because I'm brand new, so it's a red one. They put me in a cage. Hey, you ate lunch yet? Nah, I've been in the courthouse since 10 o'clock this morning. All right, you missed lunch, so we're going to give you lunch. They bring me 2 cold-ass bologna sandwiches, all right? They give me packs of mustard to put on my bologna sandwich. So now I realize, like, yo, I'm not in a detox. I'm in a fucking jail. So MCI, for you that are not from Massachusetts, MCI Plymouth it's a house of corrections. It's not a prison. It's a house of corrections. But I'm in minimum security, so there are inmates who are upstate in maximum security prisons, and they're on pre-release, so they go down to MCI Plymouth, where they're gonna be soon released. Some got 2 years left, some got 3 years left, some got a few months left, you know. Those are the guys who are working in the kitchen, who's supplying us during chow. They give us breakfast, they give us lunch, dinner, you know. Now let me tell you this place, even the COs were telling us to file a lawsuit, because the lady who was running it, like the warden, she feeds you like you're a pigeon. Literally, my niece, who's 6 years old, eats more than she's feeding us there. So if there's ever a lawsuit, I'm signing up. Give me that ASAP. Sign me up. So I go into the unit. It smells like shit everywhere, because now everybody's sick. They're detoxing. Now this place is not like a regular detox. If I would have went to Brockton, they would have given me meds, comfort meds. They would have given me stuff for stomach cramps. They would have gave me something to detox me off of. This place is jail, so you're kicking it cold turkey. The only way you're getting something is if you're an alcoholic. They'll give you the Libriums, you know. So a lot of people lie and they say they're alcoholics just to get those Libriums. You'll sleep like your first 3-4 days away. Boom. So I go to the unit. It's a bunch of old dudes in there. Now, somebody actually did get killed while I was there in a civil commit. Imagine that. Imagine committing your family member to get them better. They go to you can only be held from 30 to 90 days. When I got sent, the lawyer told me, yo, don't worry, you'll be on like 20 days. I get there, they're like, the minimum is 30, the max is 90. Fuck. So, imagine sending your family member there and they get killed. You send one gets killed, another family sends their family member, and he catches a manslaughter charge or murder charge. That's crazy. Thought you was helping them out, you end up ruining their life and taking their life. So I get there, boom, I get one free phone call. My mother, who petitioned me, didn't know that I was getting sent to a jail. Remember, they told her I could do archery. They told her I could go kayaking. It's a locked facility. It's barbed wire all around. You can't even go near the pond. You go near the pond, they send the guard dogs on you. Gonna bite your ass. You try to go near the pond. They think you're trying to escape. Now, when I was there, some dudes did have like a couple guys. I think like 10 to 12 guys. They had like $1 million lawsuit on them because they did run when they got there. That's why they put the barbed wire up. It wasn't there before. They put the barbed wire up because dudes had ran and were attacked actually by the dogs, and they got a lawsuit. Since they're civil commits and not inmates, not prisoners, they're not supposed to be bit by the dog. You know, it's a civil commit. Dog is supposed to only smell you out. So anyways, I get there. My mother don't know. She thinks I'm out there playing archery and kayaking my life away. So I get there. When I get there, they give me one free phone call. You have to put money on the books. If you want to make phone calls, you have to put money on the books. So they give you one free phone call. When I call her, it's like, you have a collect call from an inmate at MCI Plymouth. So now she knows the deal. Now she knows, like, yo, hold up, I sent him to a detox. Why is he calling me from jail? Right off back, I'm heated. It's like, state your name at the buzz, at the beep. You know, I'm like, it beeps. I'm like, yo, you sent me to jail. You ain't sent me to detox. So now she knows. Now she's hip. So she answers the phone like, yo, you sent me here. You gotta send me canteen. Now, this is not like regular jail. And in Massachusetts, when you go to the House of Corrections, you get like $180 on a canteen bag. Here, you get $25 a week you can spend in canteen. You can't spend like anything. So, that counts for food and for your hygiene products. So, she had to send me canteen. It was a horrible experience, man. It was a horrible experience. I ended up doing 32 days there. COs flipping your cell. It's crazy. It's like a real jail. Imagine that. Imagine you ain't do shit to go to jail, and you going to jail because your family members don't want you getting high, whatever. Shit is crazy. I seen a lot of shit in just 32 days while I was there. I seen a lot of shit happen. Maybe go into more stories about that. I'm not gonna do that right now. This was just my stories about my experience with a Section 35 and how I got committed. If you want to hear more stories about shit that I seen there, which was, I seen a lot of reckless shit while I was there in 32 days. You'd be surprised. The shit that dudes getting punked, dudes getting beat up by COs, dudes checking off the unit. I made somebody check off, trying to steal my canteen while I was in child. Crazy shit. And just 32 days in a civil commit. It's not even, we not even doing bids. We doing for anywhere from 30 to 90 days, and dudes is treating it like making shanks like they doing years in there. Shit was crazy. So if you want to hear more about my experience there and stories that did happen while I was in the Massachusetts House of Corrections Civil Commit Section 35, subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button right there. Subscribe right there, and I'll let you know more about my experience in MCI Plymouth House of Corrections Section 35 Civil Commit. It's your boy Eazy the General. Eazy the General. This is SecretCityTv, and we got more on the way. You know we do this every single day. I'm out.
Prophecy in the block is easy. We on our grind for that cash up in murder mass. Blood money, you'll get sprayed when the ranches blast. So get your vest on, strap up, try to last. Cause it's a war zone, bang bang, murder mass. We on our grind.